And then Ronaldo! Balotelli, Aguero! It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Here's Messi. Away from 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
The Football Drop Podcast.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Football Drop Podcast. I've got Benji with me and I've got Ali with me. Right, boys?
Yeah, good mate.
How's it going?
Yeah.
You good? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm still disappointed with my intros. I feel like every week I'm going to change it up, and then I do exactly the same thing every week.
Yeah, all the fans and listeners think, "Oh, it's nice to get a bit of consistency for a change on this podcast." And Will's like, "I don't want to do that. I'm really striving for change week on week." And the fans are loving this consistency. And then we decided, let's just chuck Ali in here for like 5-6 weeks as well, just for bants, because we wanted to change it up. And they're like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And then by the time the end of Jan comes and Ali's done his stint and we've paid him his revenue, nothing, and then they'll be like, "Oh, where's the Chelsea moron gone?"
I think you mean the guy with actual like football knowledge, but you know.
Yes, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Potato. How are you doing, Will?
Yeah, I'm right, mate. Not too bad. Busy week. Feels like it's been a week. How about you?
What have you been doing?
This and that.
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I've got I've got man flu though. I was going to say a cold, but it's definitely man flu.
Oh, it's more than that.
Yeah. Literally came on this afternoon. I was like, oh, I feel like death. So I got the early train home.
Oh, did you? Hence your short temperament. And the fact that you was ready early, I'd made other plans, and we're now still here at 8:30.
Yep. Yeah. Sounds about right. Sounds about absolutely right. And I had a mini panic attack then. I looked over to the screen and I did not see the recording going. And I was like, uh-oh, he's going to hate me. But it's live. We're okay.
We're live.
So
Good. Oh, hang on.
it's not like it was missing a URL key or anything. So, oh, thank God you've turned that on. Now we know that we're live.
Oh, there we go.
Ali was panicking, thinking, "Oh my God, are we live? What can I say? What can't I say?
Do I speak? I don't know. What's going on?"
We had a good weekend, boys.
Yes,
Quite a
good.
weekend.
Yeah.
I hear that you were working at the weekend, Ali. You made up a bit of a fuss over the week, didn't you, about it?
No, I was working, you know. done my Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday shift. There we go.
You told us, didn't you? You told us all. Yeah, I'm working Saturday. Well, what do you mean working Saturday? It's Friday night's games night. Yeah, but I'm working Saturday. Yeah, but it's games night, Ali. You know the rules.
Do you know
you
what?
can't log off before 12. You know that.
You know what? There's a not a funny story, but just a story behind that. So when I said, yeah, I'm working, I had to start work at 7. I was like, right. And that day beforehand, I thought, right, I'm going to put my alarms, I'm going to set some alarms because I'm the worst for waking up, and everybody knows that. I'll sleep through like 10 alarms if possible. I did once, but we won't go into that one.
Well, actually 10?
Yeah. 10. Yeah. 10. Yeah. And I thought to myself, yeah, exactly. Literally, that's my face when I woke up, and I look at my phone and see, oh shit, it's 9 o'clock. Fuck.
I wake up after one alarm. Like literally, I just set one alarm and I'm up. Yeah.
All right, Adrian Pimento over there. Your eyes popping out. Don't you think he looks like Adrian Pimento, Ali?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Will, do your little like angry eye thing that you did when they just go all big and bulging. See, it's Pimento. Tell me that he's not Adrian Pimento.
It is, yeah, Adrian Pimento. Oh god.
Sorry, so you slept through 10 alarms.
Right. Well, yeah, once before. But so I thought, you know what? I'll set my alarms that day, so I won't forget. Like, because more than likely I'll forget everything. And so I thought, right, I set my alarms. So I set my alarms basically. I started at 6, going through. Like Lord Ayres was going to be really unhappy, but you know, comes to the territory of marrying me, to be honest.
Yeah. So she chose you.
She chose, you know. She could have run away. She didn't. She wanted 2 ceremonies, so you know, just to make extra sure. If I get through the first one, I'll do the second one. It's fine. So I set alarm, setting for 6, 10 past 6, 20 past 6, half past 6, and I was like, right, I'll set those. They're all done. And like when I woke up, I thought, right, okay, cool. I woke up at like 20 to 7. I was like, cool, right, go downstairs, have some breakfast. It's only when I was sitting at my mum and dad's, because I went to have Chinese with them in the evening on Saturday. So when I was sitting there about 6 o'clock, my phone started going off. I was like, why's my phone going off? I set my alarm at 6 p.m., 10 past 6 p.m., and 20 past 6 p.m., and half past 6 p.m. I was like, it's lucky I woke up, really. But that just shows you that I can wake up with one alarm if necessary.
Yeah.
I showed that to myself. However, this morning, possibly set through like 4 alarms. So,
Jesus.
You know, but yeah, it was just weird. Lord Dennis was like, "Why is your alarm going off?" Because she knows the tone of my alarm. It wasn't like someone calling me. She was like, "Why is your alarm going off?" I was like, "Well, I don't know." And I had to look, and I was like, "I set them all for the evening, didn't I?"
You absolute helmet.
Yeah, I know. I'm a bit of a moron, but I take that, and yeah, I accept it.
Yeah, well done, mate. Own it.
I mean, I've got to. So.
Boys, I know we like to have a bit of a chit chat here, but we have got top 10s to go through, results to go through as well, and there's been some news this week.
I've got a little story to tell you before we do. Yeah, I promised I'd tell you, Ben, and I wanted to see your face.
Oh my God, yes. Sorry, you did text me this morning as well.
It was yesterday. But it's obviously been a long day for you.
Yeah, it really has.
So, fans of the podcast will know. So Ali will know.
This is what we do. We promote our fans.
We'll know that sometimes words get the better of me. And apparently, so I thought this was just a Ben thing, just something funny that he said and did during the course of the podcast, but apparently not. So I used the word, so I said, I concur the other day, and Selge, under her voice, said, big word for you, isn't it?
Oh,
and I wasn't even taking the mickey. Like, I actually did concur. So she says that, right? I then go over. So I was cooking a chicken. I was roasting a chicken, and I start to carve it, and I'm like, this chicken is fucking well lean. Look at it. There's hardly any meat on it. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was like, I just can't get any meat off this. What the fuck is going on? She went, is it upside down? So I turned it over. I was trying to carve the chicken upside down. The meat was all on the top. I'd cooked it upside down. I tried to carve it upside down. So we had upside down chicken. So she might have had a point with concur was a big word for me. Yes, Ben.
What the fuck? Did you?
Oh my
God.
God.
With your editing, you're going to need to just show anyone watching us on YouTube a chicken, how it should normally look, and then one that's upside down. And if you could just explain how you've not noticed the difference, that'd be great.
I honestly couldn't tell you, Ben. Like, I don't. I blamed the legs because the legs. It looked like that's how it should be. But then when you turned it upside down, the legs looked upside down. But I don't know if they were. I don't know. I'm just making shit up now. I was just being stupid.
If
Ali's really trying to decipher this.
Like, if the legs were upside down, surely the chicken's upside down, no?
Ali, I concur.
Oh God.
So that was not my finest hour. Yeah. Anyway, the chicken got carved. We ate it all. It was delicious. Job done.
Just wow.
I'm now hoping that Ben's got a cartwheel in store for us or something.
No more this week, mate. No more this week. We've got an update. So once the recovery is there, the cartwheels are coming back. Don't you worry.
God.
I will do some practice once I'm properly recalibrated, shall we say?
For God's sake.
Yeah, I'll practice first, and then I'll do like a grand one with you two there.
For God's sake, please.
Maybe
in your recovery, take it easy. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, the day
maybe
after.
we could do
cartwheels.
Yeah, Will, come and get me. Let's go for a beer. Ben, you literally can't walk. Yeah, it's fine. They said you can't drink alcohol for 2 to 4 weeks. Oh, that's all good, mate. No,
So
we should do an FDP cartwheel championship.
Of course we should, because it's the only fucking thing you can win on this podcast now. He's had it with predictions. The FPL. He can't do the FPL. And fuck it, let's do cartwheel competitions. No. I'll race you all in a swimming contest as well, you bastards.
You're onto something there, mate. You're onto something, my friend.
God, no.
Yeah.
Well,
let's make that happen. Yeah, go on. Who wants to kick it off?
Go on, Ben. You're the man.
Well, I'll be honest, I've barely seen much. I know there was a little bit in Italy with Mike Maignan.
Yeah, the racism.
With the racist slurs, as per usual. Actually walked off. Some of the players with him walked off as well, and then subsequently, obviously, they all followed. Was it 10-15 minute delay, I think it was?
Yeah.
A pause to the game?
Yeah, I think so. Like, they went over to the ref and basically said, racist chants and everything, which I don't really think the ref needed telling that there was racist chants. I'm pretty sure he can hear it, but didn't do anything about it. It was just like, yeah, play on. And it's only until he came over and was like, no, I'm not playing like this, that the ref went, okay, yeah, let's all go off. But in Italy, I swear it's like every week, every couple of weeks. So I'm sure there was like earlier on in the season, there was like a month where there was like at least a game a week that there was like some alleged racist chants going on and everything. So, I mean, we can't just say just happens in Italy, because I mean it happens everywhere. Unfortunately, it still happens in England. Unfortunately, with Sheffield Wednesday and Coventry, Casey Palmer got subjected to some racist chants, and there's actually a video if you can see the guy making the gesture. Like I can't remember where I saw the video, but you can see the guy making the gesture, and it's just like you're a moron. It's like what are you doing? I mean, FIFA have come out and said that we'll back the abandonment of games in that sense. Like we'll like they're basically going to discuss it and everything. Like the sports minister over here and said that they'd back it and everything and all that. I mean, not being funny, FIFA. I think the time is done for discussing. I think you need to do some fucking action about it, because all it is, clubs get a slap on the wrist and a fine. It's like, cool, see you later. If you start introducing like points deductions, obviously the fans will get banned anyway, well they should do, and also potentially prosecuted as well, because it's technically a hate crime.
Yeah, I think they do now, don't they? I know a lot of clubs are doing lifetime bans, and they are liaising with police. I think is normally the phrase, isn't it, that they go down.
Yeah, but I mean, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have made a lot of difference, to be honest. Unfortunately, so the only thing now is to start hitting the clubs, because if you hit the clubs and then obviously it's like, well, your fan has done this. It's not anyone else. Your fan has done this, and even if the fan base aren't happy with it, it's like, well, there's this fan that's ruining it for everyone at this point. So, because no one seems to be taking it seriously at all, until you start hitting the clubs with possible points deductions and possible awarding a 3-0 win to the other team in the game if the game gets abandoned. I mean, there's got to be something which is going to stop people doing it. I mean, it was only a year ago or so that Rio Ferdinand, he wasn't even playing the game. He was doing media stuff, and he got racially abused by a Wolves fan. And it's like, he's not even playing. So leave him alone. But I mean, I'm all for like fans having to go at players saying like you're shit, or you can't fucking score or can't pass the ball. I mean, all the stuff that Chelsea fans were shouting at Kai Havertz when he came back to Stamford Bridge. But we digress from that. But like when you start going down that route, it's obviously a bit more of a serious issue that, as I say, until it's looked at properly, and discussion stops and action happens from FIFA. Hint, hint, wink, wink. And UEFA and all that. Then it's not going to stop, unfortunately. So obviously, us 3 white men do not understand the implications that racist views would have on a person. But at the end of the day, it's abuse at the end of the day. So
Yeah. No, you're right. I just don't understand why people just think it's acceptable. Like, I appreciate history has tarnished a lot of things, and things that were acceptable then, and the world moves on. But racism, I mean, it should never be there anyway.
No.
But for it to still be as prevalent as it is now, especially within football, especially in the top leagues as well, it's just disgusting. Don't see why you'd go to a football game. I mean, the 3 of us, we've all been to football matches before. I've never once thought, I'm going to shout something racist. So I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'll happily say that the player's shit. I'd always try, and you're shit, and you are. I try and start it as often as I can. But,
Stop. Leave Kai Havertz alone when he's playing for you. Jesus.
Big Kai, King Kai.
Big
King Kai.
I do agree. It's a boring. There needs to be more done. I think Infantino's come out and said that more can be and should be done. What?
Ali, I think you're looking at me at the same thing, that we'll just use the word abhorrent in a sentence.
Yeah.
Correctly.
Yeah.
I hope Selge is still listening at this part, because she is going to be so proud of you, my friend.
Thank you.
So proud.
Thank you. But yeah,
abhorrent. God, check you out.
It is though. It is, and as Ali said, we don't know. We don't understand. Never lived that life. We live a white privileged life, and I think it's something that we need to engage more with people of colour to understand what it is to educate people, what it is like to suffer, what they suffer and what they go through, but also what can be done to help stop it, because I don't know the answer. Like, if you give a teams a point deduction, or if you give them, a game loss or whatever it is, that one person's ruining that experience for 60 other thousand people in the stadium potentially, as well as the millions at home and the financial implications that it will have on that club and things like that. It's like, for one stupid person or a group of stupid people, that's a big kind of punishment to dish out. And I'm not saying it's wrong, but there's got to be better ways. It needs to be tackled by the police as well. Like the guy who did that to Rio Ferdinand got a sentence. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's lots and lots of ways around it. I'm not sure what the right one is, but I think there needs to be some engagement in this, and there needs to be some action.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I say about that is that it doesn't seem to have scared anyone. You'd have thought that someone being actually sentenced and going to prison by it would actually, make people rethink their actions, and but it just doesn't seem to have, like, some people don't seem to bother them at all. They're like, no, I'll still do it, don't care, sort of thing. And it's just, it's just wrong at the end of the day. But yeah, so those were some worrying scenes over the weekend on there. But
not nice. Not nice to see. Anything else that's caught your eye, boys?
I've heard some transfer stuff today. Really interesting stuff. Well, not interesting, but a bit shocking, I thought. So, obviously, I'm assuming you both heard over the weekend that Bayern Munich want to sign Trippier.
Yeah. Can I just ask, and I messaged Will this earlier, why does Trippier always go for so cheap?
I don't know. I mean, when he was at Atletico, I think it was a case of, like, it wasn't working out for him or the club, so the club were like, let's just cut our losses, sort of thing. I don't really understand why Newcastle have named a price of 11 to 12 million, because I'd quite happily have Chelsea go over to Newcastle and pay 11 or 12 million and have him as a backup at left back, right back, or wherever.
We'd take him at Arsenal.
Yeah, so I don't really know, but apparently Trippier's interested in it and everything. And I mean, if the player is interested, 9 times out of 10 it happens. So that would be one to watch, to keep going. But apparently, Al Shabab have agreed a fee of Newcastle for Miguel Almiron.
Wow.
Bearing in mind I know Almiron's not the best, but he's very much a willing runner and starts for them every game.
Yeah.
So it would make me question. I mean, I know technically they need to sell someone to actually be able to buy someone for FFP and all that, but yeah, it just like that one. I was a bit like, I mean, unless it's at least 30 million, I mean, you can't really be thinking about selling him, surely, because he's quite an important player for them. Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, sorry about that.
I think you're right. Newcastle are, and I think there are a lot of Premier League teams who are running scared of this FFP since Everton and Nottingham Forest. I think Newcastle run that risk. They need to improve. Almiron, you could say they could probably sell him and find somebody who's better, bigger name, going to start more often, score more often, play more often in that sort of position. So and they're probably thinking, if Al Shabab are coming in, they got some dollar. So
Yeah.
all right, let's see. Come and get him, but you're going to pay for him, and we're going to have to go out and get somebody better.
Yeah, I mean, unless Harvey Barnes is on the road to recovery at the moment, because obviously he broke his ankle, I think in the Sheffield United game for Newcastle. So unless he's like, you know, nearly fully fit and like the come in, because obviously that's another thing Newcastle got. Obviously they've got a lot of injuries to their first team players as well, you know, to the point where they've had to throw Lewis Miley, and I don't think they wanted to throw Lewis Miley in so much at the start of the season, but obviously they've had to because they've had no midfielders. And yeah, but then also I saw apparently Atletico Madrid after Callum Wilson. I was like, what is going on at Newcastle? What is going on?
You know what? I can understand the Callum Wilson sale, because he is very injury prone.
Yeah, I mean, apparently
so
they're
I can
not.
Get that, but why are they selling lots of their first teamers? As you said, you know, had so many injuries. Like St. Maximum in the summer, that was a bit of a surprise. But I know he's a little bit hit and miss under Howe, but he was still a quality player.
Yeah.
But I mean, they, you know, like for like basically with Harvey Barnes, wasn't it? So I sort of understand that. But yeah, with Almiron, it's a bit of a strange one for me.
I mean, unless they are going to go out and buy 2 or 3 players. Obviously, they've been linked with like Calvin Phillips, but then I see that West Ham are quite close to maybe getting Calvin Phillips, which I'm not too sure about West Ham and Calvin Phillips on this, because they've already got Alvarez there. So I don't really know where Calvin Phillips fits in, because you're not going to take Ward-Prowse out of the team.
No.
Either. I mean, possibly Thomas Souček, but Thomas Souček's more attacking minded than Calvin Phillips,
isn't it? It's a bit of depth.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's not Callum Wilson. Sorry. Does Calvin Phillips? That's the one. Sorry. Yeah. Does Calvin Phillips want to go? Obviously, I know he's not playing for Man City. Obviously, he was a very much starter for Leeds. I do feel he's more than just a bit part player for someone like West Ham.
Look at Ali stumbling over his words and me correcting him, by the way.
I know. Do you know what? I was just sitting here absolutely gobsmacked, mouth open, like, holy crap. What is this?
You know what? I was thinking of the name, and I was like, what's his name? It starts with a K. Why am I thinking of Callum Wilson? Stop thinking of Callum Wilson. But yeah, I mean, I think he is a bit more than just a bit part player for West Ham. But I mean, if it happens, it happens. But obviously, Newcastle would definitely need him, because obviously Tonali's out for, you know, the rest of the season because of the betting ban he got. So
of course he is.
That would fit. But yeah, I mean, unless Newcastle are going to go out and sign another winger possibly, and a couple more midfielders, maybe on loan, maybe permanent signings. But...
I was just about to say, I think they'll do a few loans with options to buy or obligation to buy in the summer or something like that. Or they might have it in a contract that they buy him on July 1st, so it's a new year.
Yeah.
So FFP, they can sort it that way, can't they? The loan ends on 30th of June, and they buy him on the 1st of July.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it's true.
Calvin Phillips, wherever he goes, he's going to know that he's not going to be a starter. He needs to train hard, work hard to get back into the team because he's not played for so long at that level. So he must know, right, I need to properly work on this and get himself up to that
surely.
level.
Oh, yeah, of course he'll have to fight for his place and everything. But
that might make him a better player.
I mean, it might be. I mean, he's going to the Euros no matter what, so it doesn't really matter whether he whether he plays or not. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
he's going to
start in the Euros whether he plays or not.
No, I don't think he will. I think he starts Trent over Calvin Phillips.
Has to.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Has to.
Please. Has to. Like Trent, Bellingham, and Rice in the midfield. Just please use that midfield. That's going to be an absolute dream, isn't it? Yeah. So.
Absolute dream.
But yeah, no, I think obviously it's been a really quiet transfer window for a lot of clubs because, like as Will says, all the FFP stuff. I mean, obviously you guys are feeling it. I imagine we're feeling it. I don't really know because I don't know how the accounts go. Whether everything's signed off on the 30, the 1st of August or whatever, I don't know, or the 1st of July. But yeah, I mean, I'd say I think there will be one not big signing, but maybe one sort of good signing that comes through at the end. But yeah, I just hope Chelsea keep hold of Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, it's weird if you sell him. I can't work that out.
It's just pure profit though, isn't it? And that's what this FFP thing is pushing people to do, is sell your academy graduates because they cost you nothing, so it's pure profit at the end of the day.
Yeah, it does seem to
it, isn't it? Is those players don't get the opportunity they need because they see the money and they're like, all right, yeah, we'll sell you.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was funny because at first they were like, yeah, we'll look at 40 million for Gallagher at the start of the season when he nearly went in the summer window. And then as it's got to January, like, well, we'll look for like 50, 60 now. And I'm like...
yeah. Well, to be fair, he's having a decent season.
Well, yeah,
he's leading.
He's been our best midfielder out of the 220 million that cost us to sign the other two. So
honestly, it's unbelievable.
They'll be doing okay though.
Should we move on to the weekend games though? Bit of a goal fest this weekend.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Where would you like to start, boys?
Yeah, let's just start with you guys. Fuck it. It's just...
Yeah. Arsenal win. Arsenal won again. Arsenal win a game.
Could I just ask you a question?
No.
First goal. You saying do you not think that's a foul from Gabriel?
No.
Okay, so you don't think that Joe Linton's was a foul on Gabriel either for Newcastle?
Yeah, Joe Linton's was.
It's the same challenge.
It's not the same challenge.
Oh my god!
No, it definitely isn't the same challenge.
Please don't do this. It's the same challenge.
Back me up or not?
I'm just trying to think back. I don't remember there being a challenge. He came in, headed the ball, scored a goal.
It was all over the defender, hands all over him, like just basically used him as a.
But Joe Linton wasn't in the air, was he? They were on the floor, like on the ground. He pushed him. Like Gabriel was in the air, headering the ball in the back of the net. Fair and square.
Gabriel went like that.
But you can think if that Palace player had fallen over, right? Gabriel wouldn't have been up as high as he was and wouldn't have got the ball.
But if he fell over, that would have meant it was a foul.
Yeah, but
so obviously, Gabriel did not propel himself off him that hard for it to ever be a foul. Goal? Mate, have you seen Gabriel jump?
I have seen Gabriel jump. He got
they call him Gabriel Ronaldo Magalhães. Magalhães.
Shut up.
Cristiano Gabriel, that's what they call him.
It was a completely different goal in a completely different situation. One was not a goal. The other one was clearly a fantastic header from a top quality defender.
I can confirm that the Anthony Gordon goal did stand, so it was a goal. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, there could have been a whole host of reasons why it wasn't a goal, but it still stood.
Yeah. Yeah, it shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Big win. Big win. Mate.
Saturday.
Gabriel Martinelli those two finishes, right? I mean, let's be honest, he's not been on top form this season.
He's been shit all season.
No, hang on. I don't think he's been shit all season. His finishing has been awful. There's no taking away from that. But his play has generally been pretty good. But as soon as he gets a ball in front of goal, he just looks like, holy fuck, what do I do? And everything goes off. So either left, right, in sky high, or straight at the keeper. Very rarely goes in. But those two finishes, I thought I watched the same goal twice. It was so similar. I was just like, wow. And Will asked me this question, so I'm going to ask you, Ali. Who did it remind you of?
Who did it remind me of?
In an Arsenal shirt, watching that goal, who did it remind you of?
I'm not going to answer this question.
Shall I give you a clue? I've got his signed shirt on the wall. There's one on Will's screen here. I don't know if you can see it.
Can I just confirm I'll not be answering this question so you can move on?
It is the king, Thierry Henry. You're right, Ali. Congratulations. Look, your colour top, it kind of matches Henry's shirt there as well, actually. Are you wearing it in honour of him?
Yeah.
That's really sweet, matching the colours.
No, I'm not.
What a lad. Well done.
Look, you guys ruined my shift that I was working on. I was at home. I was one screen had the football on. I was like, "Come, Palace, do a job with them." You go 1-0 up. I was like, "All right, Palace. They did this against Man City. It's all right." And I turned away. I went to get some lunch. I come back. That's 3-0. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I saw the first two goals, and then we was out and about. So obviously watched the rest on the highlights and stuff, and I did not expect it to be 5-0. When we went 1-0 up, I was like, Palace are going to get a goal back later on. It'll be 1-1 full time. I did not expect a goal fest. I think I only predicted 1-0 as well.
Yeah.
Hodgson's in a bit of trouble, isn't he?
Yeah, did you see the sign up the Palace fans had and everything?
Yes.
Yeah, going backwards.
I mean, I think that's kind of aimed at the board, if I'm honest. I mean, I know obviously they're maybe not happy with Roy as it is, but let's be honest, they should have never got him back after Vieira. They should have moved on to another manager, not got him out of.
Got rid of Vieira. Like Vieira should still be.
I
there. I think he'll be doing all
no,
right.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean they would have probably been fighting top half of Championship if Vieira was still there.
The thing is, I think
No
Vieira
doubt.
had like probably 4 or 5 of the traditional big six, like in that run that he had.
Yeah,
like
he had a relatively easy
he had a
Premier
hard
League run.
Yeah, but he had like he had a hard run. Didn't really win any games. Then got the sack. But then his other games after that were all like Leicester, Leeds, West Ham. All clubs in and around them. So
Did you see that Potter was there watching?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was like,
Was he?
Oh God, no.
Oh, I could see that being a good fit.
I mean, I do think he was in the Arsenal section and everything. So I don't think he was there for Palace.
Yeah.
To be honest,
He was being clever, isn't he? He's like, I don't want to arouse suspicion. So he just sit
He
with
was
a goons. We Arsenal. He was telling Brad,
his
he's like,
kids. So
he's like Gabriel Martinelli. Is that not Thierry Henry?
Stop, please stop. Look, I'm letting you have this because you had a good result, all right? But yeah.
Excuse me, we haven't had much to cheer about for a while as Arsenal fans, so it's been quite nice.
Mate, cry me a fucking river, all right? Try being a Chelsea fan for the last 18 months.
Oh, God, no.
Exactly.
God, no. What a miserable life that must be. Fuck that.
You don't understand. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think Roy will. I don't know whether he'll go before the end of the season. It really depends on their next few results. If they get dragged, because it looked like they were going away from the relegation fight. If they get dragged back into it now, I don't know whether they might get a new manager in. Because obviously, yeah, like you say, Potter's available. Obviously, so's Steve Cooper as well. Obviously, he's still available after being sacked from Forest. So, or they could go someone. Could grab someone from the Championship who's doing well.
Yeah, I think it would make sense if they kept Roy on to the end of the season, brought in a new manager, and just said, look, Roy's going to be like overseeing, like, I know Dougie Friedman does it, but as like a consulting kind of role to the end of the season. Oversees it, get that new manager in, because it's not sacking Roy. He's done a lot for the club. I think that's a respectful way. But especially if they get dragged into it, would they sack him, or would they just say, look, you need to leave?
Problem is, I think with like the modern day manager, I think that may have happened like back in like say the 90s or something, like, you know, with someone maybe like overseeing all that. But I think now, like, new managers, when they come in, they're like, no, I've got this style of play, this is what I do, this is what I want, and I want to do it this way, sort of thing. So, but yeah, I mean, if they get dragged into it a bit too close, obviously in the next, let's say, I don't know, say 5 games, you know, if they get closer and closer to Luton and Everton, then yeah, they might have a decision to make. But yeah, it might be a case of them saying to Roy, look, do you want to continue doing this? Because he's well within his rights to say, no, I'm 70, whatever, I want to go on a beach and drink a pina colada.
He does look sick of it, though, at full time. Obviously, all the cameras pan to him naturally, as they're going to. He just stood there on the pitch, just looking around as if to say, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, what? This team is just not what... They're not doing what I want them to do. Because they've got some good players. They're not a shit team.
No. It's just they're poor to watch at the moment. Like, they're really bad.
Yeah.
I now question our result against them, the fact they took a 90th minute penalty to beat them. So
a win's a win.
Exactly.
Same for Brentford against Nottingham Forest.
He's back.
The big man has returned.
He's back. Should it have stood?
What's your thoughts, Will?
Yeah. What an act of absolute brilliance! With the spray, disappearing white spray.
I thought it was great. I mean, when he did that, when I looked at the goal, like, I watched the goal on, I watched the replay of the goal, and I was like, why is that wall so shit? Why have they just let him do that? But then, obviously, I saw a video later on of him taking away the spray and moving the ball, and I was like, I get it now. But the thing is, if you're a Forest player in the wall, are you not looking at that thinking, maybe we need to move over a bit more?
Mate, I thought exactly the same when I was watching it, the highlights. Surely, you're a professional footballer. You've got to see these things.
I know, obviously, the keeper makes the wall, but the keeper can't see that he's moved the ball. Yeah,
exactly.
So
the keeper doesn't make the wall. The keeper just makes sure that the angles are all right, and he's like, great. He moves the ball. Yeah. It's the responsibility of defenders to move over. If you're anywhere else on the pitch, how often do they move that? Like, if it's near the halfway line, they'll fucking fling it forward a couple of extra feet just to gain that extra little bit.
Throw-ins, exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. So he's well within his right, because I guarantee you, in some of not Forest's free kicks, they would have moved the ball forward, but because he did it near the area, and it absolute fucking brilliant. I love that.
It was a fucking good goal in it as well.
It was. I tell you what, Danilo's goal was quality.
Yeah, it was an entertaining game.
Very entertaining. Neil Maupay.
Massive 3 points.
Couldn't get a goal. He's had a couple now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Can't stop scoring. Well, he's like Gabriel Martinelli now, isn't he?
Just Gabriel.
I love how Ali just reacts every time. Gabriel. It is Gabriel. The only one he can't score is the prophet, Jesus. But never mind. Gabriel Jesus.
Lucky he's not your striker. Oh.
What did you think of the latest ever goal scored in the Premier League?
I mean, yeah, I don't think it was a penalty.
I was going to say, was it even a penalty?
No, it definitely wasn't. And then there's the thing of West Ham could have had a penalty even after that. So
it was so weird, wasn't it? What was it, 6 minutes given? Then there was 2 red cards and a penalty in 13 minutes. It's mental.
Yeah. I mean, I looked at like I was watching like towards the end, and then I saw Brewster got sent off, and I was like, no point watching this now. Clearly, West Ham are going to hold on. And then I saw on like I think it was Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, like Sofals got sent off as well. I was like, oh okay, well at least it's 10 against 10, you know, they can take that from it. And then and then I looked again on Sky Sports, and it was like McBurney scores like 103-minute equaliser, and I was like, I'm sure it was only 6 minutes. What happened?
There was a lot of intervention from VAR in that game, and I think they had a bad day, didn't they? They had a bad day, not as bad as in the Madrid game against Almeria. Did you see that?
I missed that. What's happened there?
Vinicius, he kind of
it's the hand of God.
yeah, he kind of pushed it in the
Give
net with his hand, and it was given. Like VAR went, yeah, no, fair go. And Real Madrid actually won the game. Like they were 2-0 down against Almeria, who got 7 points all season.
Yeah, Almeria haven't won a game this season. They were 2-0 up at Bernabeu.
Wow. I saw Bellingham scored and set up. I know he set up the winner, didn't he?
He scored the winner, I think.
I think he set up the winner for Vinicius, I think, wasn't it?
No, Vinicius got the second goal.
Oh, okay.
For somebody who didn't watch the game, I mean, you are.
I read something earlier. Yeah, no, I read something earlier. That was all.
No, I'm pretty sure Bellingham got the winner, but I don't actually know. I was just wondering.
Fair enough. Fair play. Yeah, 2-2 for Sheffield. Extra point. Are they going to claw it back? No.
But the question is, are they going to get another 2 points and they're not the worst Premier League team in history?
Yeah.
I sadly do think. I think they're going to get a win somewhere.
Tell you what, Robbie Savage is sitting there somewhere thinking, please don't get anything else for the rest of this season. Because it was his Derby team, weren't it?
Yeah, it was.
Went down with 11. So he's like, please don't win ever again. Or even get a point. But yeah.
I think they will get another win. Liverpool 4-0.
Steamrolled Bournemouth.
Does Jota get an assist for his second goal?
Yes. He's the only man in history who's managed to assist himself in scoring a goal.
He was, to be fair to him, he was quick off the mark. Like, he fucked it, and then he was like, "Oh shit!" And then he was quick off the mark.
Yeah, no, it was they were really good. I mean, I think again, I walked off like when it was 2-0, and then I come back like 15 minutes later, and I'm like, oh, okay, 4-0, cool.
I thought Bournemouth had a good first half. They did sort of pull away in the first half, and then that was it. Liverpool showing they don't need Salah.
Liverpool just do this all the time. All the time it is. Doesn't matter who's up front with them. I know Salah, don't get me wrong, is that critical player, but they can do a couple of games without Salah every time. We all know that, especially with Jota.
The thing is, though, I actually heard a stat recently about Liverpool not having Salah. So ever since he's joined Liverpool, I think he's missed 9 games for Liverpool, whether that be at the AFCON or just a niggling injury or something. Yeah, he's missed 9 games. Liverpool haven't lost any of those games. They've won 7 and drawn 2. So for people to say, they're going to struggle without Salah. Oh no, they're good now. No, it's not going to be good for them. They've never lost a game without him. So
I can't believe they've only had that few games without him since he signed.
He's so consistent though, and he rarely gets injured. I mean, he's injured now, and possibly out for like 4 weeks. So
wow.
Yeah.
Considering the way Chelsea, the way Liverpool play as well, you think he would have been injured definitely more often than that.
I say, missed a lot of games for Chelsea, mate, sitting on that bench. Mourinho looking back at him going, nah.
It's insane. You had him and De Bruyne. But are Liverpool favourites for the title?
For me, yeah.
No chance.
No, still City.
I genuinely think Liverpool going to win the league. I know that City have got De Bruyne back, but I see Liverpool matching them.
I do.
Third.
Liverpool third. You think Arsenal second?
Well,
nah, Spurs.
If they don't get first, then they'll get second.
Are you answering this with your head or your heart here, though?
Maybe. I think if we get a top striker, we can do it.
Okay.
Oh God!
You're more optimistic than I am.
I just think I don't know what it is about Liverpool, but they just seem to be grinding out results, and I don't know why, because they shouldn't. Like the midfield they've got technically shouldn't be like winning a title. Man City's midfield is the team that wins a title. Like even your midfield is the team that wins a title. Two of them, maybe.
Exactly, King Kai. Exactly, proven serial winner.
But they've got McAllister playing at 6. McAllister never played a 6 for Brighton, ever.
Yeah.
And now they've got him playing a 6, along with like switching with Endo and that. I mean, I'm not being funny. I class myself as someone who knows quite a lot about players and just football in general, and also from playing FIFA. I've never heard of Endo at all before he signed for Liverpool. So but I don't know. They just keep grinding out results. Kanate, and obviously I know Trent's out at the moment as well, but he'll be back. And
and they've done this all with Robertson on the bench. Robertson out injured, sorry.
Yeah,
for a big bulk of the season.
He's still going to be out to probably mid-February as well. So because he's had a setback, I think, with his shoulder. So
interesting. See where they go. And then we've got Brighton and Wolves are still playing at the moment. 79 minutes as of recording. 0-0 still.
I'm surprised at that. I thought there'd be loads of goals in that.
Yeah, I think I went for a Wolves win. I think 2-1 on that one.
I mean, I would have quite liked Wolves to beat Brighton 2-0, because then we would have moved up the table without having actually played a game. We'd have gone up to the lofty heights of 8th.
Christ. Nosebleed territory, that is, mate.
Mate, I don't think we've been that high for probably about a year, 18 months maybe.
I know. That speaks volumes for Chelsea.
Yeah. But,
Really does.
It's what happens when you've got the injury list, as long as a fucking marathon.
Right, boys, top 10s.
Top 10s. Wingers.
Will? Wingers, yeah?
We're doing it. Doing the wingers.
Do the wingers.
And the wingers.
Do the wings. Right. I'm going to throw some names out first. Saka, Martinelli, Salah. I was going to say Jota. We can't, because he always plays from the left.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah. Okay. Their 4 names, I think, are guaranteed in the top 10. I'm not sure what order, but what do you mean you don't?
I don't think Martinelli's been top 10 winger this season.
Do you want me to tell you about the 2 goals he scored the weekend?
He scored 2 goals, and he scored 1 deflected goal against Man City. Please stop. No, I mean, but then I think you've got to look at other players like Moussa Diaby.
Yes, good shout.
You're missing the best.
Oh my God.
You're missing the best winger of the Premier League so far. You've missed him. Jeremy Doku.
Yeah. Start of the season, he was blistering, but with the injury, he's fallen off.
He's still been quality. Mitoma.
I think he makes top 10. No, not this season for me.
Hee-Chan.
Sterling.
Oh, shut up, Sterling.
Mate, he gets in.
No, he doesn't. Hwang Hee-Chan, yes.
Pedro Neto, I think, would be there if he didn't have injuries.
Yeah, I think injuries just knocks him off for me.
Ah, no, really? Anthony Gordon?
Yes.
I don't think consistently enough. If we could put him as a maybe,
Unbelievable.
let's put him on a maybe. Let's put him on a maybe.
Kulusevski?
We're banding names. We're banding names.
I will not accept a maybe. Anthony Gordon's in.
Anthony
Ali,
Gordon's
we're
Kulusevski's
compiling
probably
names. Kulusevski, Son. But I suppose Son's been more of a striker. I think we classed him as a striker, didn't we?
See why Martinelli's not in? Because the amount of names that we've gone through that are better than him this season.
Grealish, Marcus Rashford.
Ali, Will's going through some names. No to Grealish as well.
Kylo Mudryk.
Who?
No.
Right, we've got some good names there.
Right.
Who I can't remember who we shouted out now. We're all talking over each other. Ali, compile these down, yeah? You can be the man to compile it this week. So I think we'll probably all agree. Salah first.
Yes. I swear to God, if you'd have said Saka, I'd have just left.
Bill shaking his head. Who would you have first? Doku?
I think Doku, from when he's played, has been outstanding. I think you've got Doku, Saka, and Salah. Not in that order. Not in that order. But I think those are your top three.
I don't know if Saka is top three at the moment for this season.
You're judging him on the last couple of games where he's not been on top form. But
no, this whole season,
mate, he's been marked by two players every single game. That is how good he is. And
that's what you have to do as the winger.
I agree. He had. I agree. He has been marked by two people, but he's top 10 for sure. I don't know if he makes my top three. I think Salah first. Ali, don't be stupid now. Salah first, Doku second. I'm comfortable with that. Ali, Will?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Who's number three then? So Will, you're saying Saka. I'm going to say Diaby.
Yeah.
Diaby. Yeah, I reckon Diaby in third. Saka fourth.
Let's throw out some more names.
Anthony
Saka
Gordon's
fourth.
next.
Oh, shut up.
What was
Better
that?
than Saka.
No. I think Saka should be second, but you've relegated him to fourth because Diaby's name came out of nowhere.
I think Gordon.
He's not better. Diaby's not been better than Saka.
I think he has been better than Saka
This season, yeah, I do think so.
Like,
I don't want to say that, but yeah, I think he has.
Taking it this season, like last season, Saka was amazing. Don't get me wrong, he was amazing. This season is just not. He's not hit the same level. He's dropped a bit, unfortunately.
I don't think we're watching the same Premier League, but okay. So Saka's fourth behind Diaby somehow.
So it's, yeah, Saka's fourth to be honest, but
I think Anthony Gordon is next.
I think we've missed out a name here.
Go on, then.
Jarrod Bowen.
Well, I think we spoke about this. Are we calling Jarrod Bowen? Because I agree, but are we calling him a striker because he's been playing up front?
Did we?
No, you two overruled me. Yeah, you two overruled and said he's a winger.
I definitely didn't. I was definitely going to put him in as striker.
Maybe Will and I said winger then.
Yes, you did. I was very
okay.
upset.
Oh no, I agree that he's a striker.
Oh my God. But I don't think he wasn't in our striker thing, but I think he has to be here. And I think he's been better than Saka this season.
We've done strikers, haven't we?
This season, yeah, we've done strikers, but he wasn't on the striker one. He has been better than Saka. Do not look at me like that. He's been better than Saka this season.
What?
He has been better than Saka this season. For me,
you're being silly.
No, I'm not. For me, Saka is not in the top 5 wingers this season.
However, for FDP, top 10, Saka's fourth.
No, I don't accept it.
We can't. It's 2 against 1. We're a democracy here.
God. Right, listeners, this is not my
So fifth.
list. This is their list.
Are we going Jared Bowen or Anthony Gordon?
Better than Saka, but yeah, we'll go one of them there. Where?
Yeah, who? That's what I'm asking you.
Who?
Bowen, Jared Bowen. Who? Jared Bowen or Anthony Gordon?
I think Bowen's been better than Gordon this season. So if you're going to
Bowen,
I think
Will?
Jared Bowen.
It's a hard one, that one. Because I'd put Bowen, Diaby, and Gordon very, very close together.
Okay.
I think as Bowen's been playing as a striker, he's definitely, obviously, got more goals. It's hard, isn't it? Because he's been playing as a striker for so long, so it's hard to say as a winger he's better than Gordon.
Yeah. I mean, they got a very fluid setup at West Ham, where obviously when Paquetá's playing and Kudus is playing, they just switch between.
Kudus has been one of the best wingers.
Have we missed him off? Good God.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
This is why, and Kudus has been better than Saka as well, just saying. And you even know that, you're even looking at it. Should we just put all of West Ham's forward players in there? It'll make Rob very happy, I think.
Right. Do we demote Saka here?
No, you can't demote.
You're happy with fourth?
I'm not. I think he's
fourth is as high as he's going to go. Unless we demote Diaby, Saka gets third, and then you've got Diaby, Kudus, Bowen, which we all agree are very much same level this season.
No, we don't all agree. Please stop putting me into your madness here.
Come on, boys. What we need to.
I can't put Saka in the top three. I'm sorry. I can't do it, and I don't even think you can, Ben. To be honest,
no, I've got to stick with Diaby. I'm sorry, I've got to stick with Diaby at third, but I do think Saka will be fourth. There's not much in it. So Saka is fourth. So fifth, we've got Bowen, Gordon, or Kudus.
It's a Kudus.
Ali said Bowen.
Kudus is better than Bowen.
We're saying Kudus. I reckon Kudus.
Or fifth.
For fifth, yeah. Kudus fifth. So then sixth, Bowen or Gordon.
Well, because you've still got Kulusevski to put in there. You've still got He-Chan, who's been fucking quality.
Yeah, but we were talking about, almost making top five, and we've got three contenders. We wasn't even mentioning Kulusevski.
So we just do.
You can't say that these guys are going to drop to 8th, 9th, 10th.
Elise?
Oh my God! Please stop saying names.
Jota.
Jota.
I think Jota's only just come recently. Yeah, I think he's too soon. If he continues this for the rest of the season, then yeah, he could be in with a shout.
He'd be in a shout for team of the season when Liverpool win the league.
So sixth.
Hang on.
Bowen or Gordon.
Well,
they were our options.
I think
Kulusevski's got to be up there as well.
Yeah, I think he's up there, but as I said, we had three people vying for fifth.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about Kulusevski in fifth. So you can't just say, sorry, you're too late. You didn't say it at the right time, so I'm just going to then disregard you completely.
Name's not on the list.
I don't think Kulusevski's up there with them.
I don't think Kulusevski's been better than Kudus, Bowen or Gordon, but
what about He-Chan?
Spells
been really
not
good.
enough.
No, he's been really good.
He's been good. Don't get me wrong, I'm not slating he's not been good. I don't think he's been doing it consistently enough because Wolves were a bit inconsistent.
No, I don't know about that because if you think about it, Wolves haven't had Pedro Neto, their best winger, playing, and he's been filling that role, and he's been that obviously. And Wolves went on that run where they beat Spurs when Spurs were going their rough patch. They beat City, they beat Chelsea. They nearly beat Liverpool. They went in front, but unfortunately lost the game. They did well against you guys at the Emirates. Got a late goal. Scared you a little bit.
So this is for 6th,
Scared you a little bit.
So this is for 6th, sorry, yeah?
So who's fifth?
Kudus.
5th was Kudus.
So we've got
So
Bowen.
6th. Yeah.
Did we say Paqueta?
No. Is he not more central?
I think he's more of a midfielder, not attacking midfielder, right? Number 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
What about Willian?
Nah.
I love Willian.
He's had a decent season, but he's
one
not
on
there.
the other side for them? Because they've had a good season.
Equal Reid.
So they change it because Iwobi's played there a few times as well. Don't forget.
Yeah.
10, isn't he?
No, he's been playing on the right a lot.
I think out of Fulham's wingers, I think Willian has been the best one. And if we're saying that Willian doesn't get in, I don't think the others can. Really,
I don't
to
think
be honest.
Willian gets in, no.
It's unfortunate. Chelsea legend.
The 6th, Bowen, Gordon, Kulusevski, Chan.
Bowen. But only because he's been playing as a striker.
Okay. Are you in agreement?
What?
Bowen at 6.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
I agree for the fact that I've lost the battle for dropping Saka into the top 5.
That's fine. Let it go, Ali. Let it go. It's done. So 7th. Surely we've got the same names then. So Gordon.
Yeah.
Kulusevski, Chan.
Mm-mm.
What about Leon Bailey?
Yeah. Now we've got one more. See, I said Leon Bailey. Ben said no.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. Maybe he could make up the top 10. He could be number 10.
Hang on, who was 9?
Well, we haven't decided yet.
No, you said Chan.
We're on 7.
What about Gibbs White? Are we saying he's a 10?
More of a number 10, yeah.
More number 10. And I don't think he's been that good this season.
What?
No.
What games are you watching, Ben? Please tell me.
No, he's not been outstanding. He's had flashes and glimpses.
Oh, mate.
But he's not been outstanding all season.
He's been outstanding all season. He's been the best player for Forest.
Okay. Well,
mate,
we'll debate that next
on
week.
YouTube and educate yourself.
Yeah, and watch this thing called the Football Drop Podcast where some fucking bearded moron who can't even say a name properly. So I just tune off normally.
You leave yourself alone. You haven't got that much of a beard anyway, right?
No, I shaved it yesterday.
No, well done.
So 7th. Here we go.
We've gone past 7 now.
No, we were saying names. We didn't agree what order.
All right. Well, I think Gordon needs to be in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Gordon 7. Yeah.
And then 8. I think going Kulusevski.
I'd say Chan at 8 over Kulusevski.
All right, I'll retype it.
No, we all have to agree.
I think Kulusevski's been better than Chan, but I do think Chan's been quality, so I'd put him after.
Ali, you got decided vote here for 8 and 9.
Yeah, I'd go Kulusevski and then Chan.
Okay.
One more name.
Oscar Bob, just because he's got a great name.
If only he played some more games, I think he'd have been in there. He's going to be a quality player.
Yeah, it's really disappointing, isn't it?
I mean, a little bit. But if City want to sell him as well for like 45 million to Chelsea, then I'll take him.
You'll buy him for 145 million, wouldn't you?
No. When it's City, because we both overpay for players, we do a fair payment structure.
So corrupt.
Shut up. We sold Kovacic for 30 million.
Exactly. So corrupt. How the fuck did you get that?
You know, in the last 10 years, Chelsea have made 1.1 billion on selling players. See, we spent $1 billion, but we've also sold it, so don't worry, lads.
Yeah, no, and Arsenal spent about 300 million and that giving it to you. We were fucking rejects.
While you two have been bitching, I think we've missed someone.
Oh, no.
Oh, not another one. Go on.
I'm not going to have to redo the list again.
I think we've missed Phil Foden.
Right, okay. I don't think he's going to be classed as a winger on this, because for a lot of the season he's been playing in that 10. But City are very fluid. It's very difficult to nail where Foden goes.
I'm really worried when we get to doing number 10s, because I think you're going to have to do a top 10 of number 10s. You can't do it like we did the defenders, because you're literally going to have 5 City players, or for at least 3 City players in the top 5.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, we might have to split that into 2.
Yeah, you definitely do a top 10 of 10s. Oh, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. I think he's. I mean, he has been playing on the right side, but obviously they're very, very narrow. So I would class him more as a number 10 than an actual winger, that out and out winger.
Yeah, I think I would too. So we've got 10 as Leon Bailey. Unless we've got any other names.
I'm just trying to think.
Tavernier.
I mean, Tavernier's been good. Semenyo's been good.
Sinistera.
Yeah. Trying to think.
Cliver.
Of other. Mitoma.
No, I don't think he's done enough this season. I don't know whether that's because there was so much hype last season as well.
I mean, he's been injured like for the last 5 weeks, so
I think it's got to be Bailey. He's been popping up. Hang on, have we said Jota? I don't think we added Jota in. Oh, because it was quite late on, didn't it?
Because he was injured for a lot of the season, weren't he? So that's why we didn't say him.
Yes, well remembered.
What about
Mbappe?
I thought you were about to say Mbappe then.
No, I was going to say Mope, and then I was going to say Mbappe, and what I should have said was Mbuemo.
Oh.
Has he not been playing more through the middle? Because we were saying
No, we've done it again. We're doing this again, right? When I said Mbuemo for the strikers, you both said no, he's a winger.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, he obviously up until he got injured, he was very much filling that Ivan Toney role. And when he got injured, obviously that's when Brentford have seemed to go on this really bad run.
Yeah.
So, I think if we're not going to put him in strikers, I think he has to go in. But then you got Mbuemo or Bailey. You don't get another bless you for that.
I tried to mute.
Oh no, you did.
I'm going to go Bailey. Just.
I'm trying to think if we've missed anyone out.
I think Tavernier's been consistent. I'm just thinking of some of the players that I've just shouted. I think Tavernier's been really consistent.
What about Garnacho?
Shut up.
I think Garnacho's had a good season.
I actually think he's actually played well this season.
I think the goal of the season's come from Garnacho. I think he's been one of Man United's best players.
I mean, it's not far to go, to be quite honest.
But Man United have had an okay season. In comparison to, like, I mean, if we're chucking Tavernier in there, you could say Garnacho's had a better season in terms of quality. Man United have had a shit season, but individually they've got some good players.
Yeah, I don't think
Sterling's had a better season than Garnacho.
I can't get my head around how we've not got Sterling in here.
I agree.
Because he's not been good enough.
I think he has.
No, he has.
I think he has. I think Sterling's 10.
He's been good enough to the point that he should be in England squad. So yeah. I think he's been good enough to be top 10.
I mean, if you two vote it, that's fine.
Right, Sterling's going in. I need a Chelsea player in there.
Will?
Win much this season.
So have I got Leon Bailey or Sterling?
Yeah.
Is that
Mbuemo? Or Mbuemo.
Yeah, but are you voting Ben? I'm pointing at you because you can't see who I'm pointing at. Are you voting Leon Bailey?
No, do you know what? I'm going to go Mbuemo. Just because of and hang on, hear me out with the logic, because Brentford have had a bad season. They've not had Tony all season. He's a big loss, and I think Mbeumo has stepped up massively. Individually, he's having a very good season, and where the spotlight's on him more, I think he's thrived. No, hands down. You've said your piece. You said Sterling.
No. I have something to say in the regards of Raheem Sterling.
No, we've said it. It's fine. Unless you're going to talk him down.
No.
Oh, then shh. It's Will's turn.
So he's in at number 10 then. Cool.
No, it's Will's turn.
Okay, so I'm picking Mbeumo or Sterling for 10.
Or you can go Leon Bailey and we can have no one at 10.
Yeah, so I've got to
do a top 9.
If
they're
those
all
are,
equal 10.
If those are the two, I'm going to have to go Sterling.
Oh,
so happy.
Stabbed straight through the heart.
If you'd have said Mbeumo, sorry, if you just said Bailey, I might have agreed.
Unfortunately, you can't go back now. So
right, let's recap then. Come on, Ali. What's the top 10?
Number 10 is Raheem Sterling. Number 9 is Hee Chang Wang. Number 8 is Kulusevski. 7 is Gordon. 6 Bowen. 5 Kudus. 4 Saka. 3 Diaby. Saka shouldn't be in 4th. 2 Doku, and number 1 Mohamed Salah.
There we go. That's your official.
The fact that we don't
FDP.
have Jack Grealish on this list, I think, is a bit disrespectful.
No, this season he wasn't starting for a while. Look, that's it. We're done. That's your FDP. Top 10 wingers of the season so far. We will revisit it in the summer. We'll do our top 10s of the season for everything. Maybe we'll get you back on, Ali. I don't know. If you can try and add more Chelsea players. Geez.
We can look back on how bad our picks have been, and then do the proper list and been like, well, actually, Mbeumo was actually player of the season, so we have to put him in.
We should do a predictions, because we're normally quite good with our predictions and where teams will finish. We should we'll do that maybe next week or something as well.
Will's the prediction king at the moment.
He is on fire. He's annoying. Well, I mean, we are even at the moment. Oh, Brighton and Wolves drew full time.
Either of you ever draw?
I think we'll put a draw. I think he's just edged it 3-2 this week.
Did I?
I think it's 2-2 last time I counted. But yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure. Listeners, sorry, I hope we haven't bored you too much. See you later.
Yeah.